Much happens in Russia without Vladimir Putin.
President Obama publicly vowed to strike back at Russia for interfering in the 2016 campaign and said he had warned Putin personally 2 months before the election.
In early September, when I saw President Putin in China, I felt that the most effective way to ensure that that didn't happen was to talk to him directly and tell him to cut it out.
The president assured Americans that each and every vote cast was legitimate, but that Moscow's election tampering should concern everyone, and questioned how some Republicans could believe Putin's public denials rather than the conclusions of the U.S. intelligence community.
Over a third of Republican voters approve of Vladimir Putin, the former head of the KGB. Ronald Reagan would roll over in his grave.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Continuing his thank you tour last night, Donald Trump avoided the topic of Russian hacking, though earlier in the day he acknowledged that the hack revealed damaging information about the Democratic National Committee, and Thursday wrote, if Russia or some other entity was hacking, why did the White House wait so long to act? Why did they only complain after Hillary lost?
Wouldn't it be nice if we actually got along with Russia?
Trump was criticized during the course of the campaign for cozying up to Russia.
I've stood up to Russia.
With Hillary Clinton suggesting he was Putin's preferred candidate.
They've also decided who they want to see become president of the United States, too, and it's not me.
In a memo to CIA staff, Director John Brennan said he, FBI Director James Comey, and Director of National Intelligence James Clapper were all on the same page about Russian interference, and that the intent was, in part, to help Trump once he won the Republican nomination. But investigators say the cyber attacks were aimed at smearing Clinton from the start.
Vladimir Putin himself directed the covert cyber attacks against our electoral system, against our democracy, apparently because he has a personal beef against me.
Clinton, speaking before a group of donors in Manhattan Thursday, said the attacks were personal, but they affected all Americans.
This is an attack against our country. We are well beyond normal political concerns here. This is about the integrity of our democracy and the security of our nation.
Now, President Obama said he did not think Clinton was treated fairly during the election and cast some of the blame for that on the U.S. media, saying coverage of her and the issues was troubling. Errol Barnett, CBS News, Washington.